Well, Us Weekly, the magazine, is under some serious fire today for its new cover. The headline grabber, Babies, Lies, and Scandal, is what's causing all the stir. The story not only focusing on Sarah Palin, but also on the governor's 17-year-old pregnant daughter. It got a lot of attention, so did it cross a line? Here with us now, Bradley Jacobs, the senior editor for Us Weekly. Hi, Bradley.
Afternoon.
All right, so the problem that a lot of folks have about this, and I have to tell you, we've gotten tons of email over this, is that the headline, in and of itself, we'll start with this, it sounds like an attack. Babies, lies, and scandal? What are the lies?
Actually, if you read the story, you will see it's actually very measured. It's a very even,
I read the story.
story.
What are the lies?
Actually, the lies that we point out are some of the liberal bloggers who were speculating that the daughter had given birth and that there was a cover-up there. We were one of the few magazines that actually did call to task those liberal bloggers for the news stories over the weekend.
Bradley, do you think the cover in any way suggests to the viewer who's looking at your magazine while standing there in the grocery store that the lies are lies about Sarah Palin by her attackers?
I don't think we can talk about all that here. We've gotten a lot of press today, but a lot of people haven't read this story. You may disagree, but it's a very balanced story. We interview strategists on both sides. We interview Sarah Palin's deputy. Yes?
Okay, you say, first of all, you point out her husband Todd's DUI arrest. Do you point out that that DUI arrest came 22 years ago in 1986?
Of course. The DUI arrest was everywhere.
No, you don't. You don't, Bradley. That's not in there. Do you? You mentioned an official. You mentioned so-called Troopergate, talking about, and I'm quoting from your article, an official who refused. She's under investigation for dismissing an official who refused to fire her sister's state trooper ex-husband. Do you point out the allegations that trooper she allegedly wanted fired tasered his own stepson, who was only 10, and made death threats against Sarah Palin's father? Do you mention that in the article?
We didn't have time to get into everything that you've mentioned. This story was breaking over the weekend. Everyone was talking about it, and Us Magazine has a very distinctive voice, and we cover
Do you mention the fact, you mentioned her, quote, involvement with the Alaska Independence Party, a group that wants Alaska to secede from the Union. Do you mention the fact that the McCain campaign has denied that, and even Alaska state officials have denied that and said that's a lie?
Okay, we're missing the point here. This is a big news story that everyone was talking about. It is a very measured story. You're just pointing out the few things in it that you are dissatisfied with. But this was
Bradley, what I'm satisfied with is fair and balanced reporting, where you tell the whole story. You make one accusation, then you tell what the other side is saying. You give context for allegations rather than throwing things out that are incendiary.
You're not mentioning the fact that we talked to friends of the Palin family. We talked to students who go to school with Bristol. We talked to Sarah Palin's deputy mayor. We talked to Republican strategists and Democratic strategists. So because one part of the report is fair in your view, the other unfair reports are accused. I got to leave it at that because we're out of time. I wish we could have given this a more full discussion. And I hope your readers will actually read the story for themselves and make up their own mind.
I will leave it at that. Good final word. Bradley, thanks so much.
All right, top of the hour.